Oh, God. It was so much louder than it should have been. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. My name is DJ Switch. And I apologize for my rude behavior. And I assure you it won't happen again. It'll probably happen again. But in my defense, those tacos were delicious. Hey, we're gonna do some lo-fi and some Star Wars Power Wash sim. I just need to put this bottle of water together real quick, and then we're gonna get to it. Should be a pretty fun time tonight, I think. I don't know how many levels there are left in the Star Wars DLC for Power Wash Sim, but we're definitely gonna get through the Star Destroyer bridge and kind of see what's on the other side of that. I do know of at least 2 levels that we haven't seen yet, which are I think there's a TIE Fighter hangar. And then I know the Millennium Falcon is like one of the levels. So we've still got a couple of options here yet to go as far as like stuff we're gonna be washing. But so far I'm having a great time. I mean, I'm a big Star Wars fan. I love Power Wash Sim. I was really looking forward to this DLC, and so far it has not disappointed. Oh, God. Ugh. Okay, I'm awake. Kind of a long, weird day. Not a bad day. Actually, not a bad day at all. I had a pretty good day. But it was definitely a weird day. So, super stoked to be here with all of you. And enjoying some nice, chill, lo-fi and jazz hop. Courtesy of my friends at Kiraga Records. As ever. Shout out to my homies at Kiraga. We got some fun IRL stuff we're cooking up. Gonna be slinging some records for them at SideQuest Expo in Portland on the 8th. And then we're looking at something for the end of the month, which will be announced at SideQuest Expo. We're gonna be taking over a local record shop called Final Form, and so I'll have date and times for that at SideQuest. And then I might have just secured our September event, which I will have details for that once we kind of like, you know, sign stuff. But yeah, I think we're all set up for September, which means we can already start thinking about Halloween. We did a Halloween themed lo-fi thing in the past, and it went really well. And so we may do one this year. I don't know. Kind of depends on some things, but I definitely like the idea of doing a Halloween thing this year. And I know my artist is going to be all about that. So, all right, let's get to it, shall we? Let's see. We're going to we're going here. We've got Star Wars. We've got the Super Star Destroyer bridge. We're going to continue the job. We didn't really get far with this one. I just kind of sprayed off some windows and just wanted to kind of take a peek outside, because the views out the windows of this Star Destroyer bridge are like crazy. Look at this. It's so sick. I know we're gonna get to washing here in a second. I haven't seen this since last week. The last time I went live was it last Friday? I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna have to kind of pick up where we left off, see if we can get some of these windowsills cleaned off. I mean, it makes sense to start over here since I already sprayed down some of this glass. Oh, this is some of that brand new Pokemon stuff. Okay. So this Pokemon stuff was part of this is part of the anniversary track set. They released 50 tracks this year for Pokemon's anniversary. Let me turn this up just a touch. The credits theme from Gold and Silver. Nice. Okay. What just happened? Snowhole. What up, Snowhole? Good to see you. Welcome in, buddy. Thank you for the resub. That is, oh, Snowhole, that is 12 months, my dude. Can you believe it's been a whole year? You've had like what, 6 jobs in the last 12 months? I'm just teasing. I do remember the Christmas gig was pretty rough. That was I think the big thing was retail during the holidays, man. Like I got a little bit of salsa down my throat from those street tacos. Looks for the unsub button. No, man, I appreciate you being here. Don't unsub. But don't worry, I won't bring up the dark times again. Oh man. It's weird that this is like bigger than I expected it to be. I mean, I figured Super Star Destroyer was going to be like the bridge of a Super Star Destroyer was going to be pretty big, but this is like, this feels unnecessary. I don't know. It was the 70s, man. They were just getting high and making space movies. And then the first one they made was so good, they made 2 more. And then nothing else for 20 years. God. Current job is a new level of shit show I've never experienced before. In the 90 days I've been here, 5 out of 6 managers and supervisors in my department have left. Interesting. Is there like a reason for that? Or do they know something you don't? Or are you the reason? I'm trying to wrap my head around like situationally, like how does this happen, right? So I'm trying to understand. And I feel like we've kind of narrowed it down to only one of a couple of reasons. And pure coincidence doesn't seem to be on that list. They all have their own individual reasons. Are they secretly starting their own company? Because that would actually be kind of funny too. Just found out that my wife's boss is going to be leaving the company after like 15 years, which is kind of wild. So they got I mean he's not going to be leaving for a few months, but so they got time to figure all their shit out. It's not like it's, you know, a sudden betrayal or anything, but yeah, that stuff happens in corporate land. I guess that's one of the good things about like being DJ Switch. I am the company. If the boss quits, that means I'm probably dead. That's right. You thought this was reality, but today felt weird because CERN shut off the collider and we went back to the original timeline. Ooh, okay, sure, why not? You know what? I'll allow it. I think part of the reason why today felt weird was because I was just kind of on a weird schedule all day, honestly. I did get a lot of sleep last night. Ended up sleeping in a bit more than I wanted to. So I got up kind of later than I wanted to. Yeah, I don't know. Just kind of a funky day. Not a bad day. Actually, you know, like I said at the top of the show, I had a pretty good day. Just a little bit of a weird day, but not bad weird. Just kind of like unusual weird. Not my typical brand of weird. We're currently trying to extract operational knowledge out of the 2 managers before they leave, because nothing has been documented in the past 3 years. Cool. I hope that works out for you, Snowhole. I mean, I know it's a hotel. It's like you're in hospitality, and so like hopefully whatever operational knowledge it is you're trying to drag out of them isn't like so system critical that like it would be impossible. Hotel. Oh, you don't use the word hospitality, you use the word hotel. I'm trying to understand. Did I mess up? Absolutely okay if you want to correct me on that, because that is your line of business, not mine, and I want to be respectful of your line of business. Hospitality is a broad industry, so I just like to narrow down. Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah, that's totally fair. And see, that's the kind of thing that somebody who doesn't work in the hotel business wouldn't understand. I'm a jackass, and I apologize. I will try to be more precise with my wording from now on. I like the idea that me why is just a universal punchline. Like it's one of those bits that you only hear comedians tell to other comedians late night over a cup of coffee at 2 a.m. at a diner. And they'll like when they're just fucking with each other, they'll tell a whole setup, and then the punchline is me why. I could see that being the case. For as big as this bridge is, it's actually going pretty quick, I think. Okay, there's that. That's... I probably gotta get the backside too. Yeah. We'll just spray that down real quick. Ding. There we go. Okay. God, the artists for this game must have had such a blast recreating these iconic sets for this DLC. Like this, the Back to the Future sets. Like I just know the guys at Power Wash Sim were like full nerdgasm mode when they started working on this stuff. I know I'd be losing my damn mind. Poo snacks? No, I'm not going to read that out loud. Yes, I get the joke, and no, I'm not going to read that. How dare you? Pooh Snacks, you have to stop. I know nobody watches this stream, but that lives on the internet now forever. Next to your screen name will be that joke for all of eternity, or for the next 3 months until Twitch deletes it because they don't keep stuff forever. Oh no, but it'll be on YouTube. So hey, it'll be on the internet forever. Congratulations. Shit. What was I doing? Oh right, this trim bit. Okay, let's start down here, and we'll go underside and around. There we go. There's that section. Okay, what am I missing? Why is this not? Did you get that stack? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did get the snack list. Thank you for sending that over. You know, the funny part is when you sent that over, it was like just shortly after my wife finished the Costco order, because she had to have Costco delivered. Long story short, she messed up her foot a little bit. Nothing's broken, but she is currently rocking the boot until her tendons had a chance to heal up a bit. So, yeah, no, there's a couple ideas on there that I wanted to look into a little bit. But yeah, our trips to Costco are a little bit limited at the moment, just because she needs a little bit of time to heal, which, you know, that was actually what I had for dinner tonight. Was Costco has these killer street tacos that come in like a street taco kit, and so we did that for dinner tonight instead of the usual Taco Bell. Man, so freaking good. And I'm probably gonna need to eat some more later, because I think I'm actually still hungry, but which is weird because I'm on those pills. I shouldn't be hungry right now, but I'm not like starving, you know, like I'll be all right for a little bit. Let's go here. I don't understand why these panels aren't clearing. Like, okay, maybe I missed a couple spots, but I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something, or maybe there's more to it. I can't tell. I'm trying to get this outer wall, and then I'll focus on this inner console that I'm standing on right now. Chicory, A Colorful Tale. You know, I still haven't played that game. But I did just order this record, actually. Which reminds me, if y'all haven't had a chance, check out the Materia Store summer sale. And make sure that you use code DJSwitchPDX to get an extra 5% off. And make me look good to my friends at the record label. Just go to materia.store. They're having a huge summer sale right now. Y'all, Jazz Hop Standards, my favorite lo-fi jazz record that they've done, under the Curaga label. Jazz Hop Standards Volume 1. Go buy it, y'all. It is $8 right now. It's like $8.40 something cents or something like that. It's crazy cheap right now because of their summer sale. They usually like liquidate a bunch of physical product during the summer, so that they can refresh for the holiday season. So like there's some insane deals right now during the Materia Store holiday sale, or not holiday, summer sale. It's materia.store. Just like, I have an affiliate link somewhere, but I'm not even going to give you that. Just go to materia.store and use the code DJSwitchPDX. That's all I really care about. It'll save you an extra 5% and $8 the cost of a donut. Yeah, dude, you for a little bit more than the cost of a donut, you can own my favorite lo-fi jazz record on vinyl right now. Yo, that's, by the way, that's for the vinyl record. The full-size 12-inch vinyl record of Jazz Hop Standards Volume 1 is $8 and change. It's less than $9. I'm not saying you can't also have a donut, man. I'm just saying it's a really, really good opportunity to buy an excellent record full of video game, lo-fi, and jazz beats at a very, very, very reasonable price. In fact, no, I wouldn't even call it a reasonable price. It is an unreasonably low price. I actually kind of feel bad paying $8 something for that record, but not bad enough to not do it. Fancy donuts? Yeah. God, I haven't had a fancy donut in a long time. I haven't had a regular donut in a long time. I've had donuts, you know, the little cheap, like shelf stable donuts that they sell at like 7-Eleven. But I don't count those. Those aren't real donuts. Like, I haven't had a real donut in, at this point, years. I don't know how many years. I think I have had donuts since the pandemic. I think I've had donuts like once since the pandemic. But it's been at least a couple of years since the last time I had a real donut of any kind. Not those whack ass donuts that have like an extra bowl of cereal stuck on top, right? I mean, some people like those donuts. But honestly, I'll take any kind of donut. It's weird for me to have to ask this, but can we not donut shame in the chat, please, fellas? I know it's not even that big of a deal, and they're donuts, so it's not that serious. But maybe we don't donut shame in the chat. How about that? I'm a donut purist. Oh, good. Now you're both on the same side when it comes to anti-cereal donuts. Oh, God. I will say the cereal donuts are not for me. I'm a chocolate guy. I love chocolate. I love anything adjacent to chocolate or related to chocolate. You give me a random donut dozen from any donut shop on any street corner, and I'm gonna go for the chocolate bar before anything else. That's my jam. I'm a chocolate bar kind of guy. A lot of times chocolate donuts like taste like cake, kind of like they're like more like a cake style donut, which is fine if that's your thing. And I'm not gonna say no to a cake style chocolate donut, but I'm very much a like a chocolate bar guy. Like give me an OG like bar donut with chocolate icing on it. That's my jam. Oh yeah, we got a whole bunch of stuff under here to clear. Yeah, that all looks good. Oh yeah, we got. All right. You know what this reminds me of, actually? Like, looking at this? Like, yes, Star Wars, obviously, but you know what else this reminds me of? That scene on the like, Avengers, like, stealth carrier. Where Tony Stark is just like, that man's playing Galaga. Makes Christmas notes. Dottie! Hey, Dottie, what's up? Good to see you. How's the family? How's Jer? The Who Bridge? What? I've discovered I prefer a Hertz donut for the density and thickness, but my absolute favorite donut is a simple maple donut bar or round bar preferred. Seconded, close runner-up is a French cruller, and then either classic, a well done, simple glazed, tied with blueberry cake. Yeah, I mean, I'm never gonna be mad at a classic glazed, man. Like, honestly, and I gotta, you know, I'm not a big Krispy Kreme diehard, but they did help me see the way in the light that donuts can be delicious without chocolate on them. My favorite donut is donut. There's a few places that make like a big Simpson style pink donut. Doing good, trying to keep busy. Great. I'm glad y'all are doing well. How am I doing? Good. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I was kind of telling the guys here at the top of the stream, I was having a little bit of a weird day, not a bad day. I actually had a pretty good day, all things considered, but it was certainly a weird one. I slept in a little too late. You know, didn't quite get everything I wanted accomplished today, but also like, I don't know, it's just kind of an unusual day for me today. I think I'm still adjusting to my new meds too, which I think is part of my problem. I just feel a little weird, especially when I don't get sleep, or if I take a nap and sleep too much, and then it screws up my sleep schedule. So I got up a little bit later than I wanted to today, but I didn't get a nap today. So I'm kind of hoping tonight I'll be able to make some adjustments to my sleep schedule. I think that's going to help me sort of like settle in and feel more normal. Snowhole says, gotta run. Today is my Friday. Hey, Snowhole, thank you for stopping by, dude. Always good to see you. I hope all goes well at work, especially with all that stuff you were kind of talking about with your other managers leaving and stuff. Like, you know, good luck with all that. Pustache says, I love the completely different nature of Krispy Kreme. There's one less than a mile from my house, and hot off the line, and there's nothing better. But it's like hot, creamy cotton candy, and a lineup Krispy Kreme won't be my first choice. Had to take my cat to the vet today. Oh, Dottie, what happened? Is the kitty okay? I hope they're okay. Decided string was tasty. She goes in for surgery in the morning. Oh, poor kitty. We had a similar problem with our cat. My wife was doing a lot of crochet stuff, and our cat just would not stop eating the yarn out of her crochet basket. So we had to get a lid for it and start keeping him away from that stuff. And then, yeah, I think we actually had a similar kind of experience where he was like not eating, and we took him to the vet, and they said they gave him, I can't remember what they gave him, but basically they gave him a little something and said, just watch his poop. And sure enough, he didn't poop for a day or two. And then when he finally did poop, it was like, there was just a bunch of yarn in there. All the best vibes to you and your kitty. I hope all comes out okay. Literally and figuratively. Yeah. Yeah, that's tough that she's got to have surgery, but I hope it goes well for her. I keep my fingers crossed. Okay, wall panels accomplished. I guess let's do the floor next, and then we'll work on the consoles. Did Jared message you? Yeah, he keeps saying he's gonna message you. I don't think so. He might just be busy, and that's okay. I'm here. I'm kind of doing whatever, you know, it's cool. But yeah, I'd love to hear from him. Forgot about the sleepies that came when I was just starting the meds. I hit a wall at some point in the afternoon and totally crashed. Oh yeah. You know, I was kind of wondering if that's what it was that was causing that. For the last like couple weeks, I've been napping pretty consistently in the afternoons, and I'm glad that I'm kind of in a position where that doesn't really hurt me that much, to be able to like drop what I'm doing and take a nap when I need to, you know. It's definitely helpful to be in that position that I can nap during the day and not have to like worry about like day job stuff, you know. I mean, I have stuff I need to do. I have work things that need to be accomplished. I've got Actually, a project that I've been sitting on for about almost 2 weeks now that I need to get out the door. So it's probably what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, is working on that project. But you know, it's just one of those things. And I reached out to my guy that's like waiting on me. I'm editing a video for my buddy, and I reached out to him and kind of let him know what's been going on with me. I've not been feeling well, and he was super chill about it. He's like, "Yeah, no worries, man. Just, you know, whenever you can." So I think that's the big thing, folks, is, you know, you really got to just keep up communication. There we go. There's that. What else am I missing? Anything? Oh, it looks like that section, maybe. A couple of spots. There we go. Oh, yeah, this will do it. There we go. All right, we got those sections. Okay. Okay, we got honestly most of the front of this bridge area. Let's get the rest of this cleared so we can move to the back half. Try some veggie snacks or something to keep the calories coming in. Not higher calories, but giving your body something to chew on, help keep the sleepies at bay. Carrots or something. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, I had like a chicken salad for lunch, so. I hadn't been eating a lot. Oh, that makes sense, actually. Not eating a lot because the hunger wasn't there, so your body's crashing. Side note, pretty sure power washing computer terminals is bad for them. Incorrect. You can absolutely power wash a computer terminal if it's not plugged in and you let it fully dry. And ideally, you keep the water out of any components that would trap the liquid and cause problems once you turn it back on. But if I said to you the number of times I've seen someone power wash a computer is 0, I would be lying. I don't know the exact number of times I've seen it, but I have seen it more than 0 times. All of these terminals are powered on. Yes, they are. However, they are special space terminals in space because Star Wars. So, there you go. Oh gosh. Yeah, no, the whole like low calorie snacking thing didn't even occur to me, but I think you're right. I think that's part of the reason why I'm getting tired in the middle of the day, And actually, that might explain why, like when I take a nap, I wake up and my head has been fuzzy. The last, like, I would say the last like 3 or 4 days, I would like take a nap in the middle of the day. And then when I woke up from the nap, it's like, it was almost like I had a head cold, and I felt like I should be, it was almost like, I don't know, my brain was fuzzy and my head was fuzzy. And I just, like, I was, at one point I was like temperature checking myself, thinking maybe I was coming down with something. So I think your explanation makes more sense, honestly, because I've absolutely not been eating enough during the day, and then I get tired because I haven't been eating enough, and then I take a nap, which means I go longer without eating, and then I wake up with a headache. No friggin' wonder, dude. Ugh. See, now I just feel like an idiot. All right, so maybe I need to start like setting timers or reminders or something for myself, because clearly I need to figure out like a more rigid eating schedule, so I'm not just completely ignoring what my body needs. Because at the end of the day, like, here's the reality. I'm a big boy, right? And big boys just eat more calories. Like we burn more calories than average people. And so just by nature of existing, bro, like it costs me way more calories than the average person to get up and take a piss, right? So like if you extrapolate that out to whatever version of, a full day's worth of existence would cost in calories, it's no friggin' wonder I've been giving myself headaches. I haven't been eating right. That's probably what it is. I don't think it's the meds. Cause I'll get up, I'll get up the next day, I'll eat something, I'll usually have like breakfast or whatever. And I don't know, man, I feel pretty good for most of the day, most of the time, but it's that post-lunch lull where I'm not eating after lunch. I'm not eating enough during lunch because I'm not hungry. And then I'm not eating enough after lunch, which is probably what's causing me to get sleepy and have headaches. If Leia can magical space witch herself back into a ship and no freeze explode in the vacuum of space, I can believe waterproof space terminals. I mean, what the hell is up there? Some kind of nasties. Whatever. Do they have a black mold problem in space? Is all of this because of black mold? Did Chief Palpatine just have a mold problem, and that's what set off this entire fucking campaign to take over the Empire and rule it with an iron fist? It all just was like black mold dementia. On top of that, your body is burning through fats and stuff and trying to regulate your glucose levels, which is why you probably feel like dookie after the nap. Instead of doing the normal breakfast, lunch, dinner, try more of a grazing approach with lower carb foods. It will keep your body more levelized. But yeah, post-meal crashes still hit me here and there, especially if I have a few more carbs than I should. Good call. Yeah. I really hadn't been thinking about that. What's funny is the last time I was on these meds, I really didn't do much different food wise, and I was still losing just based on volume, basically. Honestly, I don't eat I don't eat real shitty to begin with. I eat a wide variety of stuff. Thank you. I don't eat real shitty most of the time. I will say sometimes my wife brings milk and cookies into the room. And listen, what's a guy to do? What am I gonna say? No? Sorry, I was just looking at a thing on my phone, but doesn't look like anything important. I forgot to put my shit on Do Not Disturb. I know I was forgetting something tonight. There we go. Usually I'm better about that, especially as of late. There was a couple of months ago, some scam caller tried to call me in the middle of a stream. That honestly ticked me off. You will lose weight regardless, but changing your outlook on food and keeping it changed is how to ensure you keep it off. When I started the meds, I also started using an app called Lose It for tracking my calories, carbs, and sugars. Also, my weight loss and blood pressure is now a habit and helps keep me accountable to myself. Hey, cool. Yeah, I mean, I will probably need to get into a program like that at some point. And actually, if you wouldn't mind, do me a favor, shoot me a DM with the name of that app, because I want to look into it some more. Because I literally just started the damn meds and I hadn't really like moved on to, I guess, what I've been thinking of as phase 2, because I'm still ramping up my meds. So I was thinking to myself, like, okay, so once I hit my stride with the full dose of my meds, I'm gonna start, reworking my food, reworking my habits. Once I get down low enough to drive myself again, which hopefully will be sooner than later, then I'll be able to start hitting the gym more. So like I can see a lot of areas where things will be needing to change at some point for me, just because of the nature of the meds that I'm on. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of is what it is. I'm gonna hit one more of these and then get back to the game. It's kind of coming along nicely, actually. Shout out to the folks that are lurking tonight. I hope y'all are having a wonderful evening. I do love me some Wednesday streams. Sometimes they're busier than others, but man. Oh, that reminds me. We talked about moving Fridays to Mondays, right? So I think this Friday is going to be my last Friday for a while. I think after this Friday, we're going to move to Monday, Wednesday. Yeah, Monday, Wednesday. Which, having my Fridays open is going to kind of affect a few things for me. And I think in a good way, because it opens up more opportunities for me to find some DJ work. It also opens up some more opportunities for me to get a jump on some like weekend projects. I've been doing a lot of like video creation stuff during the weekends, so having a Friday back to myself would be helpful instead of doing this. So I really like the idea of moving Fridays to Mondays. Really like, because it has a database of foods by name, type, or brand. You can add recipes from the web, and it identifies the ingredients and all sorts of stuff. Oh, that's pretty sick. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty cool. I was shocked at how many carbs I was eating. Yeah. Yeah. American diets tend to be pretty high carb. I know that much. It's a big part of the reason why we're kind of in the situation that we're all in. Of course, our government is currently being absolutely hijacked. God, I swear, I kept swearing I wasn't going to get into politics on this channel. I hope that we'll get some. I hope that soon we'll have a version of government that will be able to step in and kind of help get our current food crisis under control, because we very much have a food crisis in this country. But until then, I will continue to kind of work on myself and do what I can for me. That's all I really can do, man. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, Poo Snacks, obviously, like, you have a better idea than most what I'm going through, because you've been through it. But combine the epidemic of convenience foods with the economy, and it's no wonder we're the 10th fattest country in the world. Is it weird that I'm actually impressed it's only 10th? I honestly thought it would have been higher. We are quite known for our size issues in this country. American Samoa is number one. Interesting. I wonder why. That'd be fascinating. It would be a fascinating look into like how cultural diet plays into like global obesity rankings. Genetic. I mean, yeah, genetics has to be part of it, right? Like, absolutely. Like, I know that I get a good chunk of my size from my mom's side of the family. Like, I just know that. Without going into too many like private details from family, like with family members and whatnot. Like, I'm just gonna say, trust me, bro. Samoans are just big by nature. Also true, man. Yeah, Samoans, Tongans can be pretty big boys. We actually had there was a whole contingent of Tongan security guards that worked for this company in downtown Portland at this one particular nightclub. There was like well known in the club industry around Portland that like the all of the nightclub bouncers at this one particular spot were like Samoans and Tongans, and they were all like 6'5" and built like fucking pro wrestlers, man. Those guys were huge. I'm 6'4" and I did not want to get in a fight with any one of them. Like, I'm not really a fighter type of guy either. Anyway, like, dude, I'm a video game nerd. I don't like fighting people in real life. Even with some like violent sports in my background, like I have a history of combat sports, and I still would not want to get in a fight with those guys because training means nothing when they can squash you like a bug. Oof. Man. Yeah, culturally, diets are a big part of it. American Samoa is probably most for spam, rice, eggs, and pork, which also crazy considering it comes from fishing culture, but Americans gave them spam. I mean, yeah. Yeah. The spam thing is kind of crazy. And I know Hawaiians have a special place in their hearts for spam. What's that? What is that stuff they make? Masubi? Like a masubi roll? Where it's like spam and rice that's wrapped in seaweed. Never had it myself, but I'd be down to try it. Funny enough, I actually just had a little bit of spam at my friend's coffee spot. So that Vault 13 Espresso, where we went last weekend for the LoFi event. My friend came out from behind the counter at one point. So it's all like Fallout themed, right? And so in Fallout, they have something called Cram, which is their in-universe version of spam. Fallout has a bunch of like shelf-stable food things that are obviously like non-licensed. And so their version of spam in the Fallout universe is called Cram. And they also have Yum Yum deviled eggs, which are supposed to be shelf-stable or whatever. That you just sort of find them around in the universe. And so my friend made some deviled eggs with little like chopped up bits of fried spam. And they were friggin' delicious. Like, I will tell you right now, they were delicious. But it was supposed to be fried cram and eggs. Because it's supposed to be Fallout themed or whatever, right? Because that's the theme of her place. And so I tried one. 8 Ball was there. Broken 8 Ball was there. 8 Ball tried one. And I mean, no notes. It tasted fantastic. The salmon was salty, but had good flavor because it was like pan fried. And you know, who doesn't like a good deviled egg? Spam musubi is freaking delicious, by the way. While we're not the fattest country on earth, I would venture a guess that our health to weight comparison would put us higher on the list. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to blame the health industry in this country, like, completely. But boy, are they not helping. Oh, hey, look, a bot. Excuse me while I eliminate said bot. Goodbye, bot. Never come back again. I need to find a good lace front shirt, I think, that gives kind of like pirate fantasy vibes. I mean, ultimately, I want to find somebody that can make me like a bard's doublet, or like figure out some kind of like bard outfit that I can wear for like fantasy Ren Fair type stuff. There's a dark fantasy event that is going to be happening around Halloween this year, and I want to try to make an extra effort to see if I can dress up. Although, well, yeah, I don't know. Kind of depends on some things, but we'll see what they say. Okay, this looks a little bit like a Ghostbusters Proton, the Cyclotron off a Ghostbusters Proton pack. Tell me I'm wrong. Oh, excuse me. I told y'all I was going to do that again. Oh, hey. Speaking of Ghostbusters, you want to see what I got in the mail today? I think you'll have a special appreciation for this, Poo Snacks. We're back, baby. I'm back with the Portland Ghostbusters, and I am helping them organize Rose City Comic Con for this year. Rose City Comic Con is going to be happening in September. My new shirt will be here after the weekend. It said delivery is either Monday or Tuesday. And once I get my new shirt, I throw on the patches. I don't fit in a flight suit right now, which blows, but it's fine. Like, I'll deal with it. My hope is that once I get through a year of these weight loss meds, that I'll fit in a flight suit, hopefully. All right, let's get back to the game. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so anyway, so my new patches came in today. I have a jacket that has my team patch on it, as well as the standard no ghost and name patches. I need to get a fresh team patch from the people on my team that are like responsible for managing that shit. But I haven't had a chance to like talk to them about it yet because I've been busy trying to put my shirt together. I gotta talk to them too about like uniform standards and shit, because like our team does have some criteria for uniform standards. I gotta make sure I'm at least like attempting to be in compliance, despite my size. I mean, there's only so much they can really do. Plus, like, I'm helping them organize a major convention event for us. So, like, you know, grain of salt and all that. But you know, still gonna try to adhere to the team standards if I'm gonna be part of the team. Been a while since I've done anything with the Portland Ghostbusters directly. I've maintained my membership, but haven't actually done any events or anything with them in a while. So, like, it'll be cool to kind of get back to doing that with them. Okay. What time is it? It's 8:15. All right. Well, so we're probably gonna wrap this level up here in the next like 10-15 minutes. Like, we're getting close-ish. We still got, I mean, we still got a little bit to do, but like we're getting there. And so I'm thinking we're probably gonna have enough time to start the next one. Actually, it's a little annoying that a lot of our regulars don't seem to be coming around at the moment. I wonder if it's maybe they're just sick of Power Wash them or something. I don't know, man. It's also, you know, it's been warm out. Maybe people are going out and doing stuff. I don't know what's going on, folks. These floor grates are weird. For reals, man, don't hesitate to hit me up if you have any questions about the meds and stuff. Like, obviously I'm not a doctor, but if you're just wondering if I dealt with something or how I handle stuff, or even meal ideas, like things to get you to things to get if you go out to eat. Hit me up. Dude, yeah, no, I appreciate that. Thank you. I might take you up on that. I don't, obviously I don't know. Like, I think my biggest thing at the moment is getting through that first bottle of pills, because it's the second bottle that's the full dose. So the first bottle is like partial dose, right? And I've been ramping myself up. I started by breaking the pills in half, and now I'm on a full pill of the lower dose. And then eventually I'll work my way up to the higher dose. So like, I want to kind of work on getting myself to that full dose before I start making any really big changes. I have been making small changes. My wife and I have been eating, a lot lower carb, higher protein stuff lately. For example, that chicken salad I had was like a chicken taco salad. So like, it was like butter leaf lettuce and grilled chicken with a little bit of like, honestly, I don't even know. It was like a Southwest dressing or something on it. But not a lot. And then like, it was in this little like lunch pack thing that had like the main compartment and then two smaller compartments. So the main compartment was all just like grilled chicken Southwest salad, right? That she made from scratch. So there wasn't a ton on it. And it wasn't like I was just piling up a bunch of crap on it. It was pretty like, it was pretty good for like a low carb, high protein option. And then the two smaller little things were one was full of cucumbers. The other one was full of apple slices. And that's what I had for lunch, and that's basically all I ate until like 10 minutes before stream. I scarfed down some street tacos from that street taco kit from Costco. And I was still a little bit hungry after the tacos. I might have a couple more before bed or something, but street tacos aren't real big to begin with. But yeah, no, I feel like just a little bit that I've changed my eating habits so far, like, has also made a difference. So I'm really kind of hoping that I'll be able to keep it going, You're already on the right track. Watching what you eat and shifting your outlook on food is the biggest hurdle. Sticking with it is the long-term mountain to climb. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. And I have a feeling that once I end up on the other side of this thing, that I'm still going to have quite a challenge not putting the weight back on. I have a sneaking suspicion that the underlying cause of all of this is something that I may not actually be able to fix. If it's a hormonal imbalance thing that's causing a lot of this, it is very likely that hormonal imbalance will return once I get off the meds. It certainly seemed to this last time. Albeit it took a while. I was still doing pretty good for the first couple months after I went off the meds the last time, but then like it slowly just kind of crept back to where I was just putting weight back on again, and that sucked. But I feel like I know a little bit more about what I'm getting myself into this time, and I feel like I know a little bit more about what I got to do. And so like I feel good this time around. I'm not I'm not considering that first run a failure at all because I learned so much from that. And I think most importantly, I learned that it works. That this is the solution that will work for me in time. I just have to be patient and make sure that I don't screw myself in the process. You know, make sure I'm eating the right things and making the right judgment calls so that I'm not just undoing the progress I'm making as I'm making it. But yeah, I know that as this weight comes down, like my energy will go up. My ability to perform live is going to go back up. I've got a lot of opportunities that I have been just really trying to I've been really trying to take advantage of a bunch of opportunities that I have not been able to take advantage of just for the simple fact that I can't travel very easily. Be careful with fruits. Small amount of moderation are okay, but my doc even told me fruit is mostly just sugar. Blackberries, raspberries, blueberries, things like that are better teeth than say apple, strawberry. Okay, no, that's fair. And I mean, my wife does most of the grocery shopping, so I'll mention that to her as well, just to kind of like take it easy on the fruits. I'm assuming you've had your thyroid level checked. I mean, not recently. I don't know. Is that what they check when they do your blood work? Or is that different? Because I honestly couldn't tell you. Usually. Okay. Oh, then maybe. I don't know. I had blood work done a couple of times in the last like couple of years. Enough to confirm that like somehow weirdly I'm not diabetic. Don't know how I dodged that bullet. It's literally in my family. Like I have multiple family members on my mother's side that are diabetic. Diagnosed, managed, treatments, the whole thing. And it turns out that being diabetic would have made it much easier for me to be able to access these meds. But because I'm not diabetic, I don't get to access these meds through insurance. So I have to go out of pocket because I live in America where the health system sucks. So that was some of the hurdles I had to jump through to get to where I'm at now. But the good news is where I'm at now is exactly where I want to be. So, can only complain so much. All right, come on, dude. Let's get this thing cleaned off. What is this, like a little conference table or something? There we go. We're getting close enough to the end now that the game is starting to like show me spots I missed. So that tracks actually. Wait, hold up. What am I missing up here? Oh, this wall for sure. Oh, well, all of this. Obviously. Maybe the side too? I would have thought they'd be separate pieces, but I guess not. That's all. Yeah, that's all one piece. That's fine. Whatever. Get this little random doorway cleared. Door button. Door. Whatever that is. Something monitor, I guess. Okay, there's the door jamb section. There's the wall section. There's the ceiling section. Okay, there we go. Ding. Bridge forward console is my last one. Is this little spot right here. What did I miss? I missed this little side. Ding. Man. Would you look at that? That's so good. Weight loss can be extremely difficult if you have hypothyroidism. Another thought is something a buddy had. His body couldn't produce processed gluten, but didn't have the effects of gluten intolerance. So he was always really big until he got on some med for it and cut out gluten. Dropped a ton of weight right after. Oh, interesting. Yeah. So one of the things that one of my doctors was talking to me about was insulin resistance versus diabetic. I guess I'm slightly insulin resistant, but not full on diabetic or something. But the med that I'm on, specifically, it's what they call sublingual semaglutide. It's the pill that goes under the tongue. I'm not taking the shot. I'm taking a pill under the tongue, and it just like dissolves under my tongue. And that specific version of semaglutide targets the it's like the hormone that basically tells you when to stop eating. And the working theory that we have at the moment is that that's my problem. That isn't working in my brain. That little gland in my brain that produces the GLP-1 hormone isn't working. So very likely due to like years of abuse and or neglect, like however you want to look at it, I guess. I don't know. It's not a new thing. It's something that's probably been building up for a long time, and we only just now have the science to like address it. Speaking of addressing things, can we address the fact that I'm currently power washing a friggin' T65 X-Wing? Oh my god. No, let me up the ladder, dude. Weight loss can be extremely difficult if you have Oh yeah, no, I already read that. Okay. Sorry, I don't know why I thought I missed another one. Basically like pre-diabetic in a way. Yeah, and yeah, your meds will help like crazy. Basically gets your insulin levels back in check. Think of it like having a dirty air filter in your car. Your engine is working harder and needs more air to run the same. Yeah, the meds will make your engine run normal. Yeah. Yep, you are correct, sir. Also, I know we talked about not power washing like computer terminals, but what about active R2 units? Can I power wash active R2 units? Because I just did. Actually fell into a swamp in Dagobah and still worked. Pretty sure they're waterproof too. Yeah, well, actually, that's a good point. It's because they don't run on electricity. They run on the force. Ooh. The mystical power of the force knows no bounds. Or something. I'm washing a landing gear of a fucking X-Wing. Oh my god. I'm trying not to fangirl too hard, but holy shit, this is cool. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Oh, yeah. Probably more like a power converter you can buy more at Tashi Station. I was gonna buy more at Tashi Station, but Uncle Owen wouldn't let me. Says I have to stay and do chores. It's not fair. Yeah, I could definitely keep that bit going, but I won't. I am, in fact, an old head Star Wars fan. Why do you ask? There we go. There's the fork. There's the tip. Cooling sleeve. Okay, compressor, cooling sleeve. There we go. Upper and lower cannons. Man, this is so friggin' rad. It would be cool if you could like hit a button to make the wings expand, so you could like clean in between them. I don't know if they built that in though. Like I mean they've done crazier stuff before, but I don't know if they did that with this or not. Uncle Owen's a chump, always sitting on the porch getting toasted. Okay, all right. Too soon, man. Way too soon. let's see. We got the, oh, there's that. Okay. Yeah. And then what about this section here? Oh, looks like maybe I missed a spot underneath. Not. Yeah. Okay. There's that. And then upper S foil wing gear. Okay. That. Okay. Upper thrust engine casing. See if we can get this backside cleaned. Gonna be a little tough in some spots, but I think we can get it. Now, where the hell is everybody? Like, dude, like, where's everybody, man? Let's see if we can get this X-Wing cleaned up before we call it a night. One thing I forgot on the snack list, I pretty much live on Gatorade Powerade Zero. I like flavor and they don't use stevia to sweeten, but also pretty much any zero drinks are mostly okay. I keep zero sodas on a minimum. Seltzer waters like Waterloo and bubbly are good. Oh, okay, right on. Yeah, I mean, I do drink some Diet Pepsi. I wouldn't necessarily consider myself an addict. Like I keep it kind of in check. But mostly I'm drinking, mostly I drink water bottles with some Mio Energy in it. Like I think I drink that more than anything. And the Mio Energy is pretty either low or no calorie. Mio's pretty good. Yeah. I'd actually heard about that last time around, so I kind of got hooked on that stuff. And I will tell you, the energy part works pretty good too. Yeah, I find it like it definitely works better for me than drinking soda anyway. Soda doesn't really like. Yes, soda has caffeine in it, but like I just don't really respond to soda like I used to. And certainly not the way that I respond to Mio Energy. So I don't even really drink soda for the caffeine at all. I just kind of drink it because I like it, but like I can kind of take or leave it most days. It's just nice to have around, but it's not, like I said, I'm not overly addicted to it, so it's not something I would classify as overused for me. Sometimes their sweeteners came through too much for my taste. Most of the water flavor additives use stevia. So one sweetener I couldn't get used to. My favorite is probably monk fruit sweetener. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, there are certain flavors I like better than others with the Mio for sure. Unfortunately, my favorite couple of flavors seem to be sold out a lot. So, like, I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do about that, but it's usually something I deal with on a case-by-case basis, you know. I mean, what else can you do, really? No, just... Okay. It's so annoying that I have to, like, climb all over this thing to clean it when I really just want to climb a ladder or a scaffold or something, but for whatever reason the ladders in this level are just not wanting to play nice today. So I don't know, maybe it's me, maybe it's my accuracy is just off because I'm having a weird day. I don't know, man. There's that thing. Okay, get under there, get under there. Let's wash this up a bit. There we go. Okay, yeah. All right, cool. I think it was black raspberry or something that like that was my favorite one. They have an acai berry that's like my favorite, but I don't see it a lot because I think it sells out a lot, at least around here. And then they also have like a tropical punch that's like, I don't remember what's in it, but it's like orange colored. The label is like orange colored versus the acai berry, which is like kind of like a reddish purple. Currently I have whatever that says. I can't read that. Citrus, something citrus. Yeah, wicked blue citrus. Whatever. I don't know. That's what they had, and so I decided to try it, and it's fine. It's not bad. You know, if I gotta buy it again, it's not the end of the world. I just kind of wish my favorite flavors were back in stock. Ooh. We gotta get the landing gears. I feel like we're getting close, but like not quite close enough. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know. I feel like we're not. Like, how much more of this freaking X-Wing do I gotta clean? I've been purposely cleaning everything basically on the back side of it, because like the nose forward is kind of its own little animal. Okay, there's the underwing. Okay, bottom engine. Top engine. Okay. Get the rest of the hull for the ship. Okay, there's a hatch of some kind. Probably like a maintenance access hatch. It's weird that I feel like I know my way around an X-Wing like really well because I built so many of them out of Lego. I have not built my UCS X-Wing yet. I was kind of waiting till I had a chance to pick up a case for it. And even when I do pick up a case for it, I'm going to need somewhere to put it. So I'm kind of just trying to figure that part out a little bit. But when I do get a case for my UCS X-Wing, I'll start looking to figure out like where I can put it in my house. It's a problem when those UCS sets you get, like, the problem is you got to find a place to put them. If you're going to keep them and you're going to keep them assembled, because some people buy Legos to build them and then disassemble them and then keep the Legos parts, but they don't necessarily keep the kits assembled, which, you know, I'm not going to judge anybody for that, but that is not my thing. I keep pretty much all of my Lego sets built once they're built, and I, you know, put them on a shelf. Most of them are displayed out in the open, which means they get dusty and stuff. It's a whole problem. There are some exceptions, some of the nicer sets that I have where they are, you know, in a proper display case, which means they don't get dusty, but the case gets dusty, which means I gotta dust the case every now and then. But that's honestly, that's a minor thing to have to deal with. What are we pointing at here? What's... Oh, I see a thing. Hang on. Let me just clean that. There we go. From a distance, even. Okay. There's those. We got a little bit of a tip thing. We got a little bit of a shaft thing. Don't be gross. Don't be gross. Don't be gross. A little bit of a tip thing, a little bit of a shaft thing. Don't be gross. Waiting to have a spare 300 something bucks for the acrylic case for my UCS Falcon. I'll just say that I don't understand the mentality of taking them apart. Not my style. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm right there with you. Someday, at some point, I probably should show off some of my finer Lego sets. I've got the NES in a case from Wicked Brick. I've got the Adidas Superstar shoe. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. They opened up the wings just like I thought they would. Check it out. Yeah, buddy. Let's go. Feel like I'm washing the armpits of an X-Wing. I couldn't be happier about it. Man, check that shit out. Hell yeah. Okay. Got that whole section done. Let's see if we can hop inside here. Oh yeah, there we go. Much better. We'll just clean this up. Okay, yep. Just get it all scrubby dubbed. Might have to hit it from the outside to get a better angle on it, but for right now, we're just gonna... Yeah, that was cool, right? Totally worth the wait, man. And we're still gonna be done shortly. I think it'll be a little after 9, but not too much longer after. I just have to wash this side and then I can go to the other side. And then we probably will be done once I get the other side. I gotta get in that engine bay though. Oh shit. Them engines are hot. Fuck. How close can I get this? Okay, you move. You come here. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, much better. All right, cool. So we got that. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think we're halfway there. All right, let's get this over on the other side. Nope. Put it down. There we go. Okay. Okay. There we go. Just cleaned up. Get this area here. Okay, we'll get that. Yep, okay. We're almost there. Oh, you're thinking this was the X-Wing that ended up in the Dagobah swamp? See, I think it's funnier if something similar happened to this X-Wing. Cause like, imagine something similar happened to somebody else that was like on the Rebel side, but Luke got all the attention because he's a Skywalker. And then there's like this other guy that's like going through a similar journey, but not getting the recognition. Yeah, let's go. Man, look at that shit. We just freaking watched an X-Wing and there's a Y-Wing sitting over here. They built a whole ass Y-Wing. Oh, and they built a shuttle. I didn't even really look around that much. So there's a bunch of X-Wings over there. Some Y-Wings and, oh, some A-Wings. There's some A-Wings over there too. Dude, this is so sick. Okay. Oh, man, this is so good. All right, so we watched an X-Wing. What's next? Yo, Oh. Okay, well, this is obviously going to have to wait till next time. I mean, this Friday, tell your friends we're going to be power washing the damn Millennium Falcon. I'm not even going to start the job. I'm just going to leave it right here. I'm going to close the game right here, and we are going to pick up right here where we left off next Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific time, and it's going to be my last Friday for a while. So I'm going to shout from the rooftops for the next 48 hours. Technically 46 hours, I guess. Harold Ground Wanderer was also on the radar for the Jedi Council as a potential balancer of the Force, but Luke rose to the top because his name was easier to pronounce. False. The Jedi Council had been forced to disband because of Order 66 before Luke was born. The Jedi Council considered Anakin Skywalker, but because of Order 66, the council had been disbanded. Many of them had been killed. The rest had fled to avoid being murdered or captured as a result of Order 66. And then Luke and Leia were born. I will fight you on the Star Wars lore, Pooh Snacks. I am that nerd. Sorry, man. You know what, though? For serious. I appreciate you being here, Pooh Snacks, and I appreciate everybody that stopped in tonight. This is gonna do it for my for this stream. I don't know, but I think the Millennium Falcon might be the final job for the Star Wars DLC. I could be wrong about that. But we're gonna find out next week. Or no, not next week. Sorry, we're gonna find out next time. When we come back on Friday night for what will probably be our last Friday night stream for a while, because we'll be moving to Mondays starting next week. So 7 p.m. this Friday, that's 7 p.m. Pacific time, right here at twitch.tv/DJSwitchPDX. Make sure you come back and hang out with us when we power wash the freaking Millennium Falcon, dude. The Millennium Falcon. This is going to be amazing. So come back and hang out and do that with me. Until then, thanks very much for being here. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, y'all.
This was a triumph. I'm making a note here, huge success. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction. Aperture science. Do what we must because we can. For the good of all of us, except the ones who are dead. But there's no sense crying over every mistake. You just keep on trying till you run out of cake. And the science gets done and you make a neat gun for the people who are still alive. I'm not even angry. I'm being so sincere right now. Even though you broke my heart and killed me, tore me to pieces, and threw every piece into a fire. as they burned, it hurt because I was so happy for you. Now these points of data make a beautiful line, and we're out of beta, we're releasing on time. So I'm glad I got burned to think of all the things we've learned for the people who are still alive. Look at me still talking when there's science to do. When I look out there, it makes me glad I'm not you. I've experiments to run, there's research to be done on the people who are still alive. And believe me, I am still alive. And while you're dying, I'll be still alive. I feel fantastic and I'm still alive. And when you're dead, I will be still alive. Still alive. Still alive. I'm still alive, baby.